There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Well, it seems like today is, a pretty good day. I mean, usually when we get the news of the ETFs and everything, we see the price being pushed down. Usually when we hear, China stuff, we see the price pushed down. But hey, I mean, we're getting pretty resilient against these things. I'm not seeing much of a change. The only change I do see is that we got Samantha over here in the chat today.
Hi, everyone.
So I guess you should pull up the coin market cap over there, Samantha. Maybe do one of those screen share things. We'll do a quick rundown of that. We'll go over the news. And then I guess I got a few things I want to talk about with the channel. Maybe I'm going to open up some polls on Twitter to see what's going on. See if we can't go ahead and make this any better. So what's it looking like over there, Samantha? I see you got the screen share up. Well, it looks like we got a market cap a little over $200 billion. That's really not that bad at all. BTC dominance hanging out at 53.2%. All right, that's a plus right there. All right, there we go. Bitcoin price, I mean, that's right there where we've been seeing it, 6,400. We got $79 on that. So that's up 0.31 right now. Ethereum still struggling to hit up to $300 again. What's that? That's up 0.77, not that much of a big of a deal. I mean, 5% is standard day trading. So I'm saying that we're pretty much unaffected here in the market. As we run down through these a little bit further, I mean, we don't see much of a difference. X-Rapid coming in at 32 cents, 5.25 for Bitcoin Cash. EOS, $4.88. And I mean, and that's even up 2.4%. They're having a hard time getting back up there near those, $12, $15 where we had seen it at one point. Let's see, we got Stellar's coming in at 21 cents. Small gain there. Litecoin, $56.35. That's up 2% right there. All right, let's see what we got going on with the Steam and the Steam back dollar. All right, what do we got? Steam, 87 cents. Not much movement there either. And let's see if we got that Steam back dollar metrics going. We should be looking at sub dollar. And 98 cents. There we go. Nice and predictable right there. So, as always, got to keep plugging this tally fund. I think they went ahead and used the new metrics because it looks like we're down $30 in there, even though we're not. I think they just, recalculated how they're doing the Bitcoin price. But we're right there, a little bit under 49%. I mean, it's absolutely amazing that you guys have done so much already towards getting us there. And yes, we got a long ways to go. I think 65 days. So I'm in no rush. I just think that, every little dollar here and there helps to get us closer. We are looking at, we need to talk, said that he was going to price match us.
Yes, so, and he is not Russian. He is German.
I know he's German.
Yes, but you said Russian yesterday. As I came home from work, I watched his show.
All right. So there's that. Link for it's down below. But let's see if we can't get Samantha going over here in the chat. Stop the screen share. And close that out for you. And there's your chat, Samantha. All right, you guys. Oh. All right, let's see what do we got going on with the news. Same old stuff that we keep hearing about. Like, it really does feel like that we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I mean, you really can't beat this down much further. I do see a few different possibilities that could lead to the price of Bitcoin dropping down any further. But we're looking at the denial of 9 ETFs pretty much today on the backside of possible market manipulation from Tether yesterday and all of that. I mean, with this all happening, I mean, we're looking at, they're saying that it's pretty much that we don't meet the requirements, the same old story that we've been hearing. But a lot of people are they really want to see the CBOE one. That's where everyone's hopes are kind of lying in if we're looking towards the ETF actually passing.
Yeah, because they're supposed to have been there for like a decade or something. So.
But we're looking at probably some more denials before we actually get any kind of an actual answer out of them on this. And I mean, if we see a denial in that one, I think that we could see Bitcoin prices going even lower than what we've seen. But on the flip side of that, you always got to have the reverse, is that if it does get approved, we could be seeing all-time high Bitcoin prices. It could be a, big money market maker mover there. But I mean, we're still a ways away from that. So between now and then, what are we going to see? I don't know. I mean, could we see the prices dip a little bit lower? I really don't feel like it is going to. But at the same time, I mean, all the FUD is out there. So all it takes is just a few, you know, big whales to start selling, to start getting everybody else to jump off the end of the cliff here. And I don't know. I'm in this for the long haul. I'm not stressing it. I mean, we're still seeing 6,400. We're not down to 5 yet. I've been hearing them calling out from 5 from Toad Bays, which I stopped listening to a ways back, what, like 2 months ago?
So, yeah, maybe even a little bit more. It was getting ridiculous.
It was getting hard to keep watching that. So, I mean, on the other side of the FUD news, as we keep pumping it out here, we got China. They're going to try to shut down access or block 124 different online exchanges. I mean, we seen yesterday how they shut down the WeChat and they stopped telling, you know, the hotels and venues that they couldn't have, you know, blockchain or Bitcoin related events. I don't think that at this point in time it's going to affect the market much. I mean, we've heard it a million times. We've seen everybody out with the memes on it.
China bans everything. Right.
So, I mean, I've also heard, you know, that whenever China bans something, that means you want to get involved with it, because, of course, this goes to show you that there's something going on, like, you know, Google and stuff like that. I don't know. I mean, we also seen little bits of news here today. We've seen that Zencash, you know, they rebranded to Horizon, but they're going to be able to keep the Zencash ticker. So, I mean,
it's like, oh, somebody used a little bit of that brain power for that one. Like, oh crap, I don't want to make all of the ticker and everything. Let's just, yeah.
Is that James Bond's logo I've seen over there?
Oh, it is now. Yes.
Is he with more of that silly propaganda that he's pumping all over?
Oh, by the dip before the market crashes.
Yeah, you keep at it, buddy.
Tech Lords is here. Hi, Tech Lords.
Hey, buddy. I appreciate you coming out here, my man.
We have James Benhart and the Rickus Rick made it.
All right. So I mean, I don't know. I thought that more of the bigger, like, something to actually talk about was the. Oh, Samantha, how did you pronounce this kid's name?
Narvaez.
Narvaez. Narvaez.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to call him Narvaez.
Xavier was his first name. With
Xavier
all the
Narvaez. All right. Well, he's a sim hacker. They're apparently saying he's one of the best sim hackers. We had talked about his partner getting caught at a Los Angeles airport, like, I mean, was it a month ago even?
Yeah. It was, yeah, they didn't disclose names, so it was either him or the partner, but yeah, 2 dudes that are like 19.
Yeah, that are out there hacking SIM cards. They're saying that this guy moved a little over $1 million through his Bittrex account. He went ahead and was using a BitPay card and was using, you know, had it linked back to where it went to the Bittrex and all of that kind of stuff, and was linked to him, and he used part of that to pay for, you know, a high-end sports car. I mean,
yeah. A McLaren. I have no idea what that one is, but apparently it's a shitload of money. I don't know.
I guess he also went around and posted like 28 different photos or something
on Instagram.
I mean, oh no, he had 28 SIM hacks that were changed within a 2-week period of time by the same employee. So I definitely would be getting in there and talking to that employee, because that seems like a little bit. Yeah, that's what
they were saying. They kind of found it or whatever, was that it like kind of like red flag, because the same like employee number had been used on all the people that were
right.
Because this came back to the dude that did the 224 million. Like, he was one of the ones that they apparently stole his 2 million from. But yeah.
So, I mean, these kids were working together, found a way around the system, at least a 2FA part, where they went around and they got good at SIM hacking, and they went and hacked everyone's phone. They found a guy on the inside who was, you know, helping them make the burner phones once they had the SIM passwords and codes. And then they turned around and used it to hack into everybody's crypto, and they started just pumping it out the easiest way they know how, because, of course, the chink in the chain is always, you know, going from cryptocurrency into fiat. So, you know, I mean, now with the know your customer laws and everything, and them, you know, registering at Bittrex, which is a US based exchange.
Using BitPay.
Using BitPay, which has to be registered.
And then using your ID number all of the times. Like, at no point could you have used a coworker to, like, really?
So, I mean, you know, we are hearing from the DEA that they're saying, go right ahead, keep on using crypto. It's just making their job easier. I mean, I don't know. It's a case. I think it's more of a simple case that these people are, they found an avenue to make cash, but they're not actually smart enough to understand the crypto. Because if you're smart enough to understand the cryptocurrency, I mean, they would be trying to wash it. They would be trying to send it through, a privacy coin or whatever. I mean, it's a lot of money to be moving, so that's going to cause a lot of attention because there's not the liquidity in, these privacy coins as, I mean, what the first one we heard was a couple 100 million. We're seeing this guy with at least 1 million pinned on him. That's a lot of money when it comes down to it in these markets to be trying to hide and manipulate and move around.
Yes, and then because there's two of them, as soon as one of them actually like folds or whatever, all they need is to know how much. Like, just because he got caught with only 1 million. Yeah,
I mean, of course, whenever it comes to this cryptocurrency stuff, there's a bunch of crypto they didn't find, or what happened to like the forks that came off of everything. I mean, they're talking about that this had happened during the peak of the season last year, that they were off doing all of these hacks, and they've just been on the backside of this, cashing out and getting sports cars and being all over social media.
Oh, Vention's now here.
All right, we got a show going today. See, Sam, it makes a show when you're here.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, it's just me. It's just me projecting the news.
Oh, James Bond says, "How do you wash crypto?"
Well, through a mixer, of course, James. Just like money laundering, do you put the dollar bills in the washing machine?
Okay.
I'm going to stick the 20 in the washing machine, and when it comes out, they're not going to know it's mine.
Oh, and then he says it's the exits that get you caught. Yes. I mean.
Yeah.
In everything from like the bank robbers who go back to the duffel bag even 5 years later. I mean, when you're going and trying to get it and use it, that's always when you get caught.
Yeah. So, I mean, I thought that was more of the news today. Of course, like I said, they keep pumping out the FUD. They keep pumping out all the news. But, I mean, at this point in time, if you haven't sold off all your crypto and said, I've had enough of this market, and washed up and went home and said, maybe I'll come back in a few years, you're not going to get washed out by this stuff. Like I said, the only thing I could see possibly bringing the Bitcoin price down even further is if, we possibly do see that CBOE ETF get denied. I think maybe we might see some small declines as we see it getting delayed. But as always, there's good fundamentalism here with Bitcoin. And, when it comes to the altcoins and the ICOs and all these different things, it was hard to pull the needle out of the haystack for the good project. And when they started dumping all the ICOs in it, it's like they said, here, we got more hay. Let's just dump it on the pile, making the job twice as hard to go pull that needle out. So I don't even bother trying anymore. I wouldn't recommend it. All right. So here we go. Let's go off with the other part of this. I had gotten, constructive criticism yesterday, I guess I would call it.
Comments,
and it bothered me a little bit because when you hit the nail on the head, it hurts. The truth hurts a lot more than any kind of a lie or exaggeration. So it is that I guess the beginning of the show, going over the market cap, some of the stuff I say until I really break it down into what's happening with the news and what my opinion is on the future isn't necessarily the greatest part of the show. And I do understand that there probably is maybe 50 to 60, 75 real viewers that watch this, and then probably 25 to 30 bots that watch this on top of that. Always plug in Zilliqa somewhere underneath, or whatever coin is the one of the week.
Yeah, I love it. They're done. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know exactly what I should do about the situation, because my show isn't necessarily geared for, for me to be on crypto so much that I'm able to carry on a massive conversation with, high intellectual individuals that are pretty much, fully 100% in crypto and living on crypto and all of that kind of stuff. I do have a job I have to go to now. I am still working on the side on my own. Samantha's off at a job as well too. And our goal, of course, like I keep telling you guys, was the help desk service, is that, I want to help people in cryptocurrency. I want to help get people going and understanding this, because I think that's how we're going to make a difference with all of it. But at the same time, right now, we're at the bear market. We're at the bottom. There are no new people. So all there are is just you guys watching me. So, I do want to keep you guys entertained. I want to see you guys watching and all of that. I want to keep talking to you guys. Just like I said, we lost some of the picture quality. This is a 4K Logitech camera. But of course, you guys got a bad picture because we're doing a live stream, and there's nothing I can do about the internet access we have out here in the woods. I'm not moving. So I thought it was worth it to add the chat, you know, and then I added Samantha to help make the conversation more fluid. Right, Sam? I mean,
yeah.
Can you read over there? What are these people saying?
Well, Vention apparently reviewed or like held James Bond, so I don't know what he said because I was looking at you. Let's see. Rick says he has no job. James Bond says his job is to sit by the pool and lay down.
I'm glad for you,
buddy.
Yeah,
that sounds nice.
I mean, I don't mind working, you know. It's just that at the same time, I'm not, you know, I could make memes and introductions and all that kind of stuff, but that takes hours of work and rendering time. That's why, you know, I try to keep these videos simple and basic and to the point. So I guess, you know, let me know on Twitter what you guys are thinking and what I can do. And don't just tell me hate stuff and what you don't like. I would like to hear what you think I can do to make it better, because that would be, you know, positive and help me out a little bit here. So at the same time, you know, I also have received criticism occasionally about my thumbnails, you know, the fact that they're always just cartoon images. I try to make them correlate a little bit, but not necessarily always. I do like cartoons. Samantha likes cartoons. So it was just, I was trying to like trademark them, I guess. You know, if you've seen cryptocurrency videos with cartoons, it was me, of course. But at the same time, now people are telling me that I shouldn't do that. I should continue to make my own. So I posted one that I tried to make yesterday on my Twitter, and I gave it a thumbs up or a thumbs down poll. If you guys want me to, I don't know, I was thinking I could probably make what, a dozen, 20 of them or something, and then start rotating them through the cycle. I'd have to Photoshop them all together. I could do it over a weekend or something. So if you guys really don't like the cartoon thumbnails, let me know over on Twitter. Let me know in the comments down below. I'll take all of this under advisement, you know, and then see if I can't do things to make the show better. Right, Sam?
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to hear what your guys' honest opinion about these things are, because, I mean, I'm making the show for you guys. So if I'm doing something you don't like, I mean, that's why we're here. That's why the chat's here. That's why the email help desk is here at eugeneforest20@gmail.com.
Oh, Rick Strick says he likes the thumbnails. Don't stop that. I like the thumbnails as well. I was very much like, but
well, I mean, those are the three main criticisms I've always received: is the thumbnails are stupid and childish, that me going over the market cap is something that anybody could do on their own in 2 minutes, and then that the quality of this photo, of the video, since we've switched to the live stream. Because if you go back and you look at the ones where I had uploaded them, the image is absolutely fine, crystal clear, all that kind of stuff. It takes, you know, a good 2.5 hours to upload the video, and I don't get the interaction. You know, I guess I could save the interaction to just a weekend show and go back to uploading. You know, that could be arranged too if you guys don't necessarily want the interaction over the quality of the image.
Well, we have James Bond, who is now apparently trolling me, saying that he would like to see Samantha do the live stream, but that's not happening.
Come out to EDC with us, James Bond, and I mean, you can pass out flyers with us, buddy. I mean,
right? Come on, get on your bike and the whole little get up. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure Samantha.
No one will judge you.
Along. Yeah.
Come on. Okay, so, and then Vention says that he does not care. It's what you say that interests him rather than the cartoons or the video quality.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that because you know, you see other YouTubers out there and they're doing their live stream and they're talking, and then they go to the chat, but usually there's so many people in the chat that you can't actually get a question.
I know, answered. Right? Like slow mode. I don't even know how to use that because, like, yeah.
So, I mean, it is that you guys know everything. You guys know more than I know. All right. I mean, let's not like, they do. You guys know more than I know. You guys are into crypto just as much as I am. You guys have been here just as long as, you know, all of us. So I'm not really going to be teaching you guys. We can just express ideals and opinions and optimism for the future. Yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I guess what? Head on over to Twitter. Check out that thumbnail. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what's going on. I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes below. You got to like, share the video so that, of course, this channel can grow. When the channel grows, then maybe we'll get the new people into cryptocurrency. I still do get a few new people, you know,
Yes.
like, so it is like a slow trickle process.
You could always tell they're the ones like for the exchange and the hardware wallets and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like, oh.
It's nice. I do like it though. I don't know. Maybe something will happen when we head off to EDC here. I know it's a ways away, but of course, if that works out well,
that could be a lot of new people.
That could be new people. But I didn't put my name on the flyer. I figured that you know, we want to keep it strictly about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Maybe I'll have some business cards made up out of my own pocket, and I'll pass those along with them.
Fenton gave us a super chat.
Well,
$10. He said, anyone else notice YouTube videos and live streams freeze from time to time, making it necessary to refresh the browser, or is it just me? It's been going on for months.
I don't know. I've noticed that the mouth and the sound don't usually line up
Right,
anymore.
you're not like synced anymore.
And I've noticed that a lot more people are putting commercials in them, like in the
in
mid-break.
the middle, like just bam, like, oh, okay.
I don't know. It makes it so that if you're not near it, you have to end up watching them, but you have to go and insert those. They don't just insert them. You can monetize your video by putting commercials at the beginning or at the end or both, and that's usually the button I click, but you will have to go back and insert them if you want them in the middle. So it's them just trying to get the added revenue money, which is absolutely garbage and not worth it. I mean, you'd be better off taking the commercials out and telling people that, you know, you want them to watch and to donate, hopefully.
Right. Yes.
All right, you guys. I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation code listed down below that you guys can check out. As always, I'm on all kinds of social media. If you're not following me on one of them, check out the links down below to help get you over there. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Minds. I'm on Steemit. I'm on Lit. All right, you guys. The Lit, there's some nice photos I try to take as I'm out here in the backyard. You know what I mean? You can see my birds, my fire pit, all my little hobbies that I'm doing. Old cars I'm working on. I got a 1950 scooter that's kind of cool that I'm trying to get up and running right now. All right, you guys. As always, though, remember to keep your Bitcoin safe.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Vincent.